Greetings, dear reader. Let us journey back in time to the bustling intellectual hub of Alexandria in the 3rd century. Here, amidst the scrolls and debates, lived a brilliant theologian named Origen. Remembered for his profound intellect and unwavering faith, Origen left an indelible mark on the early Christian world. His writings, brimming with passion and insight, continue to inspire and challenge us centuries later. Origen's life was a testament to his dedication to understanding the mysteries of God. Imagine him, a young scholar poring over scriptures, his heart ablaze with a desire to grasp the depths of divine love. He believed that the heart of the Christian message was a love story, a story of God's relentless pursuit of humanity and the promise of ultimate reconciliation. Origen's theology wasn't just an intellectual exercise, it was a vibrant expression of his personal encounter with the divine. He saw the scriptures as a love letter from God, inviting us into a deeper relationship with him. His writings weren't meant to be dry theological treatises. They were intended to ignite the flame of love in the hearts of his readers. At the heart of Origen's theology lay a profound conviction: God is love. Not just loving, but love itself, infinite, unconditional, and all-encompassing. This love, Origen argued, wasn't some distant passive force. It was an active, dynamic power that permeated all of creation. Picture, if you will, a boundless ocean, its depths teeming with life, its waves crashing against the shore with relentless force. That, Origen believed, was a glimpse into the boundless nature of God's love. Origen saw God's love as the driving force behind creation itself. God, out of the abundance of his love, desired to share his goodness and create beings capable of experiencing and reciprocating that love. This love wasn't limited to a select few, it extended to all of creation, encompassing even those who seemed lost or distant from him. This understanding of God's love had profound implications for how Origen viewed salvation. He rejected the idea of a God who arbitrarily chose some for salvation while condemning others to eternal punishment. Such a God, he argued, would be incompatible with the God of love revealed in Jesus Christ. Instead, Origen envisioned a God who relentlessly pursued the redemption of all creation, drawing all souls back to himself through the irresistible power of his love. Central to Origen's understanding of God's love was the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. In Christ, Origen saw the ultimate expression of God's boundless love for humanity. Imagine the scene: Jesus nailed to the cross, bearing the weight of the world's sin. In that moment of ultimate sacrifice, Origen saw the depths of God's love on full display. Origen viewed Christ's sacrifice as the ultimate act of atonement, bridging the chasm that separated humanity from God. Through his death, Christ took upon himself the consequences of sin, offering forgiveness and reconciliation to all who would receive it. This wasn't a transaction, Origen argued, but a transformative act of love. For Origen, Christ's resurrection wasn't just a historical event, it was a cosmic victory over the powers of sin and death. It signaled the dawn of a new creation, a world being reconciled to God through the transformative power of Christ's love. This victory, he believed, wasn't limited to those who lived during Jesus' time. It extended to all generations, offering hope and healing to all who would accept it. One of Origen's most daring and controversial ideas was his belief in apokatastasis, a Greek term that means restoration to the original condition. This concept, rooted in his understanding of God's boundless love and Christ's redemptive work, proposed that God's ultimate plan was to restore all things to himself, including even those who had seemingly rejected him. Imagine a tapestry, beautifully woven but with some threads pulled loose, marring its perfection. Apokatastasis for Origen was God's patient, loving work of reweaving those loose threads, restoring the tapestry to its original beauty. Origen's belief in apokatastasis stemmed from his conviction that a loving God wouldn't abandon any of his creation to eternal suffering. He argued that even hell, often depicted as a place of eternal torment, was ultimately a manifestation of God's love, a refiner's fire designed to purify and refine souls, eventually leading them back to God. This concept of apokatastasis wasn't intended to minimize the reality of sin or its consequences. Rather, it offered a vision of hope, a reminder that God's love was stronger than even the darkest depths of human rebellion. It proclaimed that no soul was beyond the reach of God's mercy, and that even in the face of despair there was always the possibility of redemption and restoration.